As in all businesses, there are disclosures. In investments, it says past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Joel, I remember when we spoke for the first time, you said, Tom, I just want to win. I just want to win. And it takes a lot to do that, you know? It's not the snap of the fingers. It takes a lot of work by a lot of people, and everyone's obviously in this room tonight, and we came through. And we set a standard for ourselves. We set a standard for the organization about what winning takes. And you know, it's every day you got to show up and do your job the best you possibly can. So I appreciate everybody. I didn't have an easy experience. I didn't have come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it. And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. That, to this day, is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a football player.
When I'm playing football, I appreciate it. I'm nowhere else. I'm in the present. It's probably the best part about my life is that to be in the present. You talk about how do you enjoy your life, how do you find balance, right? It's to live in the present. To live like a kid. Like, why do kids have so much fun? Because they just care about what they're doing. And if we thought about what we were doing all the time, you do that when you're on the football field. It's probably the only place that I can really do that, when I really, truly am my authentic self. I mean, a lot of people see it, my close friends do.
You know, I think about 21 years, you know, I played in the NFL, and 20 years going to last year, I was a free agent, and I didn't know what my career was going to be. You know, a lot of you guys see me, and a lot of you guys were young when, you know, I got drafted. I was a 6th round pick. You know, I was a 199th pick. I never forgot that. I still haven't forgot that to this day. Because the men in this room chose me to lead their team. And these were my best friends. These were the guys that knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan.
Well, everyone has their different belief systems, and I think everyone has their different opinions of, you know, those types of things that you talked about. Certainly as an athlete, I care very much what I put into my body. I think that I'm 38 years old. I'm not 22 anymore. You know, all those things are important, and all the little things add up to be big things.
I was at one organization and I learned a lot, and when I had the opportunity to choose another place, it was the first time I really got to choose. You know, Devin, you didn't get to choose. Levante, you didn't choose. Mike, you didn't choose. You know, you got picked. I got a chance to choose. And you know, everyone always says, why the Bucks, man? Why do you choose the Bucks? And it was a no-brainer. Who wouldn't want to play with Mike and Chris and Scotty?
When I'm trying to accomplish things professionally, that, you know, in a lot of ways I'm in uncharted territory. So I've got to do things differently, and I got to evolve over time. I've got to things that may have worked in the past maybe don't work as you move forward. So the lessons that I've learned through my own trial and error, I think I'm at that point in my career I'm very efficient with what I'm doing. So I try to eat healthy. I try to get the right amount of rest. I try to do the right types of exercise so I can be on the field and be available to my team. I try to be, you know, as productive this time in my career as I was earlier.
I have a lot of perspective on where I was at one point in my life, you know, and that not a lot of teams ever thought I could do anything for them. You know, not a lot of teams ever believed in what I thought I could accomplish for that team, you know. Well, that pretty much sums up the NFL. And there are always going to be younger and hungrier athletes competing to take your spot. I got my opportunity when incumbent starter Drew Bledsoe got injured my 2nd year. And all of the practices and meetings and time spent on these fields and in this gym and in those classrooms prepared me to take advantage of the opportunity. And 10 years later, after great success in my career, I wouldn't change a day in my life.